The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Offense and an empty set. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pass interference. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He's not going to get... And the Blue Hens, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running to Green. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quick release on the RPO. Finds a crease at the 20. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
Touchdown, Delaware! They wanted to finish, and that they did. The Blue Hens backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. trying to make magic with his feet.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. No chance for... Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Blue Hens come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to take off. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing.
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Blue Hens back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Reads it, fires complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Blue Hens are in the red zone. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. First and goal for the offense. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Delaware. And with that, they move out. The RPO, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Winning those individual 6-second battles. Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home to the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. Big Red is here.
Ready, set.
Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Going to try to get it himself. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs to buy some time. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. 2nd down coming up. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Blue Hens will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The Blue Hens just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He'll pull it down. Runs through a tackle. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable, and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick release by the QB. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Blue Hens come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Delaware! Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
The Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense getting set for 1st down. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Blue Hens have taken it inside the 20. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Blue Hens, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Using the quick game. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
Number 3 with the carry.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
The running threat of the QB it gives you the +1. It's just such a headache. He can always pull it. He can give it. There's so many options, and this defense so far hasn't had a lot of answers to trying to stop this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Touchdown, Delaware! And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just... This would be a good time to ingest. RPO complete to open the drive. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. The RPO, it's complete. At the 35, he's open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense is humming less than a minute inside the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a...
Touchdown, Delaware! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they... And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier.
Turning it on! He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. They stop him. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the 1st down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
They make the stop, not a whole lot lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And the Blue Hens are on the move. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Delaware! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The pull and throw off the RPO. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quick completion to the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside.
Maybe a momentary scare for that. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark in Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside Dave. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. Got room at the 35. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Blue Hens! A great catch. Flips it out in the flat. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Offense in a split backfield. Pulls and fires complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Flips it out to the back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success with a throw outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made it tackle.
And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The Blue Hens will move the sticks.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
Touchdown, Delaware! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the... Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. got the quick completion. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going to run it. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. He's in open space downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's first down from the 37-yard line. He's got him. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to throw it. Bring in the heat. Dances away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that.
17. And the offense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Red pass, it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down.
There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dumps it off in the flats. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
At the 18-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Touchdown, Delaware! Made the grab and then did the rest himself. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him be.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Yeah, and he's done a great job all game long, making the right decisions, but knowing when to pull it and continue to keep drives alive. He's continuing to make the right decision.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens! He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets it out fast. On his feet at the 40. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, just
Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time.
Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll pull it down. Past the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Offense gets set for second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 5 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the big fella. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. To the air on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Blue Hens, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass
breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Nice catch and good work after. The Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the first down. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
It's complete to the left. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can do.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Gets it to the back. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the RPO, complete. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll pull it down and run. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the 3rd quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game.
There he goes. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. Unloads quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Blue Hens have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Blue Hens started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Delaware! And the stomping has commenced. Quick release on the RPO. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Blue Hens back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Reads it, fires complete. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens. This offense has it with really good field position. The give from the gun. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Split backs here. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Blue Hens have it with a first and 10. He's going to take off. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Pulls and fires complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blue! Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him...
Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Zings it complete to the right. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Delaware! Made the grab and took it on in for the... And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. He's going to run it. Got the first himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Delaware. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big...
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense trying to keep them off balance on first and 10. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Gets it out quickly. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Red pass hits complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the run. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. It turns out that celebration all for naught. Touchdown called back on the penalty, and they'll have to try it again. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their... Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the winners of H. Snags a quick pass on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right.
Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
The Blue Hens trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
This defense has their hands full.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
And the Blue Hens just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Always always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chain. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's got the tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Back's got it. Touchdown, Blue Hens! All that baby in, and it's... Snags it quickly on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And he rolls into the house. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Going right to work up top. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Completion to the right. just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Delaware. And they add 6. To grab. At the 35, he's loose. Sprinting away. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game,
One of the toughest things to do.
Ready up. Here we go.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Hey, get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jessica?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers. And that
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. Past the 30. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens have their offense in high gear. Creates a little room. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the... Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Blue Hens back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. 1st guy couldn't get him, 2nd guy finally did. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Touchdown, Delaware! They move on top here in the 4th. trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Blue Hens have pushed it inside the 20. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
There he goes. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was... Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points.